hate me, don't you?
Kons Podcast.
You hate me, don't you?
Hit that like button, subscribe and share.
You hate me, don't you?
Yeah, what's up, what's up? What's going on, what's going on, what's happening, what's happening? You know what it is, Kons Podcast, episode 208. What's going on, what's going on? Hope y'all doing good, you know what I'm saying? It is the motherfucking Friday. It's Friday, it's finally the weekend, you know what I mean? Finally the end of the week, finally the end of the bullshit. Finally, the end of the productivity, end of the productiveness, you know what I mean? It's time to kick it, relax, you know what I'm saying? It's a motherfucking weekend, it's Friday, March 14th, 12:57 in the afternoon out here in California. It's definitely storming and raining outside a whole motherfucking lot. Definitely overcast, you know what I'm saying? Great clouds everywhere, you know what I mean? It's cold, raining hard, the rain is moving in from the side type shit. You know what I mean? Storming out here, but I love this type of weather. I've been waiting for it. You know what I mean? I love it. You know what I'm saying? But welcome in to Kons Podcast. You know what I'm saying? Got a few topics for you today. You know what I'm saying? A few little topics we're going to touch over. Ain't going to keep y'all too long on this Friday. You feel me? We're going to go through these topics real quick. You know what I'm saying? Today we're just going to be touching on J-Rock. You know what I'm saying? J-Rock got arrested. We also going to touch on Lil Yachty and what he had to say about BLM. We're going to touch on Playboi Carti. Finally dropped his album. We're going to touch on how he had a delay. And also Kendrick had a verse on this album on a song called Good Credit. Freddie Gibbs recently reignited the beef between him and Benny the Butcher and also took some shots at j.cole. So yeah, that's what we're going to be touching on today. That's a few topics we're going to be touching on today on Kons Podcast. You know what I'm saying? So if you just subscribe, you know what I mean, to the people I just was kind of telling about this podcast, if you just hit the subscribe button, this is what we do every day. I touch on headlines. This is making headlines that the, you know what I mean, news all over the world, worldly news, local news. This made a headline, hip-hop news, you know what I'm saying? If it had made a headline about something and you scroll through and this done been a headline on whatever news coverage source that you might have seen, I'm probably touching on it right here on this here podcast. You feel me? This is something I do daily, you know what I'm saying? Monday through Friday, you got new content, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, if you've been subscribed, you already get what it is. You know what I'm saying? You already know how we get down. You already know how we cover these topics. You know what I mean? Get my commentary, thoughts, and opinions on certain said subjects. You know what I'm saying? Even though some might already be out there. You know what I mean? This may not be the first time you heard it, but it's definitely the first time you heard my thoughts and opinions on said subjects. So without further ado, this is episode 208. Let's jump right into it. You know what I mean? So J-Rock, you know what I'm saying? We all know J-Rock and TDE. You know what I mean? There's a picture of him right here that you see in the side top left corner. You know what I'm saying? J-Rock, he was arrested. You know what I mean? Said he was arrested initially for being called in for trespassing, drinking in public. You know what I'm saying? Out there in the Nickerson Gardens where he grew up at. You know what I mean? So apparently he was, he led the police on a small little chase before they caught him. You know what I'm saying? Arrested him, and in this car, they found a pistol. You know what I mean? So he been arrested on a gun charge. It's all bad. I be saying all the time, these artists need to stay the hood. Once you get rich, get out. You know what I'm saying? Go live in your mansion. Go kick it in your mansion. Go call people over there and tell them to come up to your mansion. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no way you should still be on the block and you done made it. So this next video you about to see, first one is the video of the arrest. I believe it's a body cam, and then I'm gonna have the footage. You're gonna see the news coverage talking about him being arrested. Check these clips out.
Bro, he ain't even do nothing, bro.
He ain't did nothing. Another way, guys. Y'all trying to film me. I mean, y'all put the picture together. He ain't did nothing. Bro. That's what I'm saying. You don't know what I was thinking, man, he ain't driving. Bro, he ain't do nothing. The fuck? What did he do though? They even all this shit going on.
Winning rapper is in LAPD custody tonight. Around 6 p.m., police detained Johnny Reed McKenzie, whose stage name is J-Rock, in the area of 115th Street in Nickerson Gardens. They say the rapper was trespassing and drinking in public. Police tell us McKenzie ran from his vehicle, but officers caught up with him and then found a gun inside that vehicle. He was arrested and booked on felony possession of a firearm. The The rapper is known for his collaborations with Kendrick Lamar.
You know what I'm saying? That was the body cam footage of him getting arrested. You know what I'm saying? Him getting cuffed up and walked off. And also that was the news coverage. The news had covered out there in LA. They had covered him, you know what I'm saying, J-Rock, and said his real name and all that shit all on the news. Him getting arrested for that gun charge. You know what I mean? And like I said, man, these motherfuckers, you know what I'm saying, be from the hood, from the block. When they say make it rich, it's time to get out. You know what I mean? Time to go live in your mansion. Call your boys over if you want to drink. You know what I'm saying? Post up on your own porch. You feel me? If you want to sit and drink and smoke, you know what I'm saying? But being on the block just ain't cool, man. You know what I'm saying? Bad shit always happens. You know what I mean? So hopefully you can learn from this. You know what I'm saying? Staying out the hood, you know what I mean? You done made it, my nigga. Get up out there. Lil Yachty, next subject, Lil Yachty. So Lil Yachty went on Quinlan Blackwell, you know what I'm saying? She got like a little cooking show that she do on YouTube. I've never heard of her outside of this here headline, but apparently Lil Yachty went on there, you know what I'm saying, and said what he had to say about Black Lives Matter, BLM. He said the shit is a motherfucking scam, you know what I'm saying? But he ain't lying though. You know what I mean? They've been under scrutiny, you know what I'm saying? The co-founder, Patrice Cullors, whatever I would say her last name, you know what I'm saying? She resigned in 2021. She was facing a bunch of scrutiny over the organization transparency with the finances. You know what I mean? Being that they were out here buying a bunch of motherfucking mansions and buying big ass houses out in SoCal, in Southern California. You know what I mean? We all know them mansions cost, you know what I'm saying, especially out here in Cali. So something had came about it. The reports had surfaced about them buying several properties, including a $6 million mansion in SoCal. You know what I mean? So this next clip you about to see is of Yachty when he was asked about BLM, and he flat out said BLM is a scam. Check this clip out.
$100,000 on a trip to Disney once. How much have you spent on charitable causes this year? Let's start cooking these pancakes.
This year technically just started, so this year, I mean, like, it's hard to.
What about last year?
Well, last year, you know, it's like it's hard to gauge.
All right. So what about the year before last year?
Oh, well, that year, that's a good year. Yeah, it's just blurry. I be doing so much.
BLM, since you want to be so black powered.
BLM is a scam.
Clip that. Send it to the fucking news.
BLM was literally a scam. They had bought mansions and. You probably wouldn't know anything about it because you don't care about black people. You don't follow black
I do care about black people. Look at my chocolate. You're mad.
It's a disguise.
Mad. I think I'm literally the most pro-black person in this room.
Because you have an all-white staff?
They're not white. They're POC.
Wait me, don't
You know what I'm saying? That was Lil Yachty, flat out and saying BLM is a scam. You know what I'm saying? They bought mansions. You feel me? They wasn't doing nothing they was supposed to do with the finances. That was what they was under scrutiny for, because they wasn't being transparent with where the motherfucking money was going from all the money that they was getting from the BLM movement. You know what I'm saying? But they definitely been, far as I've been said this shit before, they been, you know what I'm saying? They been under that shit. I mean, I found out the shit is owned by a nigga named George Soros, I think was his name, was the big figurehead behind BLM, and this motherfucker is not even a black man, you know what I'm saying? And then it was ran by 3 black women who was extremist, lesbian black women, you know what I'm saying? They had firm beliefs that the man should not even be in the household. This is what they believe in, you know what I'm saying? Once I found all this type of shit out after doing my digging, I definitely believe him, and when he said, you know what I'm saying, it's a motherfucking scam, the shit definitely was a scam, you know what I mean? They found a way to make some money off me, make some money off the movement, and that's exactly what they did. They wasn't putting finances back to the block. They wasn't putting finances in black neighborhoods. None of that type of shit. You feel me? But yeah, so I believe him. He ain't telling no lies. You know what I'm saying? They definitely was a scam. Then it came out, been proved that they was a scam. You know what I'm saying? But it was a cool movement for us black people. You know what I mean? It was something for us to get involved in. You know what I mean? It was definitely a movement, and it definitely made some noise. You know what I'm saying? But behind the scenes, they was being shady and using the movement as their own needs. You feel me? For their own funds and shit like that. They wasn't really doing shit for the black community besides scamming. Playboi Carti. So Playboi Carti has came out. We all heard Kai Cenat, you know what I'm saying, was definitely hyped and said that we need that Playboi Carti album. You know what I mean? I had covered that when he had said that right on the red carpet. You know what I'm saying? So being that he had said that, you know what I mean, I also got a clip of him and them talking about why it was delayed. You know what I'm saying? So this has been delayed. It was delayed, I guess, a few more hours upon it coming out. You know what I'm saying? But it's definitely out now. You know what I mean? The Kendrick also has a song on there called Good Credit. And a lot of people were saying that he is addressing the lawsuits that Drake had put out against UMG and mentioning the song and, you know what I mean, all the shit that Drake was doing. You know what I mean? Apparently, he had mentioned him in these verses. Now, when I heard the verse for the 1 or 2 times that I heard it, I didn't really hear anything about him mentioning anything about Drake. You know what I'm saying? He did mention like conspiracy theories and shit of that nature. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not sure if he mentioned anything about a lawsuit. You know what I mean? Maybe people has heard it many a times and deciphering it more than I am. You know what I'm saying? But I don't listen to Playboi Carti. You know what I mean? He's not somebody who's dope to me. You know what I'm saying? But I know he has plenty in numbers and a whole lot of fans. A lot of people definitely love his music. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people definitely anticipating this album coming out. You know what I'm saying? I think it's called I Am Music. You know what I mean? I think it's like 30 tracks on that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? So if you are a Playboi Carti fan, this is definitely the album for you because it is overloaded with tracks, 30 of them. That's about 2 albums worth in one album. You know what I'm saying? So apparently Kendrick is on actually 3 songs. You know what I'm saying? But this song Good Credit was getting a lot of you know what I'm saying, a lot of talked about because apparently people think that he's addressing the Drake lawsuit. But now, like I said, when I heard the verse, I didn't hear nothing about it. You know what I mean? I didn't hear nothing about that. You know what I'm saying? So this next clip that you're about to see. Yeah, excuse me. Small interruption to this episode. If you ain't hit the subscribe button, now is your time to hit that subscribe button. You know what I mean? If you ain't hit it yet, go ahead and hit that shit right now. You know what I'm saying? Let's get back to the episode. This is a clip of Kons, and he's on the phone with Playboi Carti, and Playboi Carti was saying that it was delayed because of Young Thug. He wanted to clear it, and the samples, the clearance to go through, and he wanted Young Thug to be on there, so he was waiting on Young Thug to clear his voice and do his verses and shit like that, which was why the delay was. So these next clips you're about to see is Kons taking the phone call and on the phone, and he's saying why the delay was what it was. Check the clip out.
You say goddamn like 2 hours. 2 hours. Trying to push that shit. Ain't gonna lie, I ain't gonna care. 2 hours. Is it like, you understand? Yeah. You feel me? If niggas waited this long, niggas can wait another hour, and I appreciate niggas for that. 100%.
I don't think I can wait, bro. I don't think I can wait, Carti. Carti, I don't think I can wait, bro.
It's bull, bro. We got you, bro. This shit gonna do it. The music gonna do it justice.
For the samples and clearances, it would have been out. But he said everything good, everything is clear. Your boy Uzi Snap. Now listen, I think he said that in Advantage mode, so I would have to say that. But guess what? I mean, nigga, he said Uzi Snap. Say less. He said Uzi Snap. Say less. He said Uzi snapped. Let's go. That's all I could say. Let's
say that was Kons on the phone with him, you know what I mean? And tell him, you know what I'm saying? He was telling that it was due to the clearances. That sound like Young Thug was on the phone, you know what I'm saying? He was also saying, you know what I mean? I had to make sure my verse was straight, you know what I mean? About 2-3 more hours, you know what I'm saying? If they been waiting all this time, they could wait a couple more hours, you know what I mean? So Young Thug and getting cleared and clearances and shit like that, I guess was holding up the album. You know what I'm saying? And Kyle was funny as broke down and started crying. It's like, I can't wait. You know what I'm saying? That shit was funny to the motherfucker. I definitely got a little giggle out of that. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, this next little clip, you know what I'm saying? It's a little clip, the lyrics of, you know what I'm saying? The lyrics of Kendrick Lamar's verse. I can't play the song, but it's definitely running the lyrics by on the page, you know what I'm saying, on the video, you know what I mean? So here you can get a chance to read them if you can read kind of fast, you know what I mean? But yeah, this next little clip is just a little clip of the lyrics, you know what I mean? I'm gonna have to definitely mute the music because there definitely is the song playing in the background, and YouTube is not gonna allow me to play the song for you all, you know what I mean? There is a way to do it, but I don't know how to do it yet. I don't know how these reactors be doing that shit, playing the whole fucking album on their stream, on their video. I don't know how it's done. I'm not hip to that just yet, you feel me? So this video, you know what I'm saying, just the lyrics of the song, part of his verse that a lot of people is talking about. So this is the lyrics of such. Check this clip out. you saying, you know what I'm saying? That was a little lyrics that he was saying. Like I said, I ain't really heard it too much. I don't really hear anything he's addressing Drake about. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Maybe the fans of Decipher something different. Maybe they know something other than what I know. You know what I mean? I don't know. Maybe I have to listen to it more. You know what I'm saying? To really break it down and be like, yeah, okay. I hear him taking a shot at Drake, but I don't really hear it too much. You know what I mean? I don't know what's being referred to as far as what everybody's talking about. Freddie Gibbs. So Freddie Gibbs, we all know. You know what I'm saying? Recently he was beefing with Benny the Butcher. You know what I mean? Out of Buffalo. You know what I'm saying? We all know about the altercation they had. He went to Buffalo, and apparently them Griselda niggas lumped him up. You know what I mean? So apparently he was on stage. I think he performed or something like that, or it was a picture going around where he had like a ski mask on, and you can see his face is definitely lumped up. You feel me? But this altercation was definitely documented. A lot of people seen it. A lot of people talked about it. You know what I'm saying? Griselda niggas, they fucked him up. And also Benny the Butcher was seen in videos and pictures and shit like that with his chain. You know what I mean? And once the rapper snatch your chain, it's definitely, you know what I'm saying, the altercation that definitely took place because he had your chain. You know what I'm saying? Also, he also went and, you know, either on his baby mama, did something with her, but definitely pictured with her. You know what I'm saying? There's some provocative pics and shit like that, him licking his tongue out at her and all this type of shit with his baby mama. You know what I'm saying? But we all know she's a porn star named Destiny Creams. You know what I mean? She's a bald-headed porn star. You know what I'm saying? She's bald-headed. She's definitely a porn star. You know what I'm saying? So I guess Benny the Butcher slid in her DMs and was, you know what I mean, linked up with her. You feel me? During they beef. It's a cold game. But yeah, Freddie Gibbs recently dropped the album and recently took some shots at Benny the Butcher. You know what I'm saying? Reuniting the beef. Ain't been said as far as them two going back and forth in a long time, but apparently he went in the studio and made some songs and had some shit on his chest that he had to get off about Benny. So he put that shit in a song. He also took some shots at j.cole for backing out of the beef, saying about how he likes to kill, he be killing all these rappers and this and that, but then back out of beef. You know what I'm saying? So this next clip that you're about to see is this dude on TikTok I've seen that was talking about explaining, you know what I'm saying, the shots and that he took at j.cole on this album and breaking it down for you. Check it out.
Shots at j.cole over his new song Clouds and has fans debating which artist has the better catalog. On Thursday, j.cole surprised fans with a new song titled Clouds via his algorithm blog before it became available on streaming over the weekend. Shortly after premiering the song, Freddie Gibbs posted a yawn emoji to his X account, which could have been about anything. But then Freddie Gibbs posted to his Instagram story on his burner account at YouOnlyDie1, saying that people be rapping about ending careers but then back out of rap beefs. This also isn't the first shot that Freddie's taken at Cole since he dropped out of the beef on Freddie's song Rabbit Island from You Only Die Once. He had the lyric, "I ain't ashamed like Jermaine, I won't delete." The internet then started debating who has a better discography between the two, and a lot of people were giving the edge to Freddie, and I agree. Now, I'm biased because I've personally always been a bigger fan of Freddie, but to me, I think he has 3 classic albums, 2 of which were the Madlib produced albums Pinata and Bandana, and his Alchemist produced album Alfredo. I also don't think Freddie has a miss in his catalog, and I think he's continued to get better and better with each project. j.cole obviously has a very strong catalog as well, but I think his only definitive classic is 2014 Forest Hills Drive. It'll be interesting to see if Cole responds in any future music, because I think at some point he's going to want to put a stop to other people thinking they can take free shots at him because he dropped out of the beef with Kendrick. Cole's abilities as an MC are unquestionable. Everything about his new song Clouds, from his rhyme scheme, his cadence, his flow, and just everything proves why he's
you know what I'm saying? That was him just telling you, you know what I mean, giving you the breakdown, and now he took the shots at j.cole, you know what I'm saying? Pretty much just explaining the shit that he said about j.cole, you know what I mean? j.cole released a song called Clouds, and that song is definitely fucking dope, you know what I'm saying? So this, he was just breaking down the different shots that Freddie Gibbs and has been taking and shit like that, you know what I mean? So Freddie Gibbs is dope, you know what I'm saying? I definitely fuck with Freddie Gibbs. He definitely a dope rapper. He definitely got a dope flow. He definitely has a nice pronunciation on his words and shit like that, and the way he flows them and the way he presents them, I think it's definitely dope, you know what I'm saying? But I definitely think Benny the Butcher is a better overall rapper, in my opinion. That's my opinion, you know what I'm saying? But not to take nothing from Freddie Gibbs. Freddie Gibbs is definitely dope too. I definitely fuck with Freddie Gibbs, and I'm gonna give his album a shot, and I'm definitely gonna peep it out, you know what I'm saying? But shout out to Freddie Gibbs though, you know what I mean, for dropping the album, getting his album out, you know what I'm saying? But he definitely came out with a vengeance, mentioning names and shit like that, you know what I'm saying? Now, I ain't heard it yet, but I definitely will give it a shot. You feel me? But yeah, that's about all the topics and I got today. You know what I'm saying? It's episode 208. You feel me? Now, I wasn't even going to do this today. I ain't going to lie to y'all. You know what I'm saying? I ain't going to lie to y'all. I wasn't even going to do this. I wasn't going to film. I was in a mode of saying, you know what? God damn it. I'm trying to film. This happened. You know what I'm saying? I'm writing some down and that happened. You feel me? When I'm in the process of writing some, you know what I'm saying? Just be getting on me, irritating me. You feel me? Life just be hitting me with all different type of motherfucking angles and shit. You know what I'm saying? Right before I was about to record. So they had me saying, it. I ain't recording shit. You know what? It. You know what I'm saying? But then something came over me and I said, you know what? It. Ain't nobody stopping this shit. You know what I'm saying? This episode 208 gonna get filmed today, goddammit. You know what I mean? Fuck everything else. You feel me? But yeah, episode 208 though. You know what I'm saying? I hope you enjoyed the episode. You know what I mean? A few little topics to put in on the ear. You know what I mean? Today we talked about for episode 208, we went over J.Rock getting arrested out there, still kicking it, Nickerson Gardens, originally being called for trespassing, drinking in public. You know what I'm saying? Lil Yachty said the BLM was a motherfucking scam on Quinlan Blackwell's show, a cooking show that she got. Said it was a whole scam. You know what I'm saying? He ain't lying either. Playboi Carti finally dropped his album that his fans have been anticipating for a long time, especially Kai Cenat. Also, Kendrick is on three songs actually, but one song that he owned is called Good Credit, where everybody's saying that he addressed some shit that he said about Drake. And Freddie Gibbs dropped the album and reunited the beef with Benny the Butcher and also mentioned j.cole on a few songs. You know what I'm saying? So that's everything we touched on today for episode 208. You know what I'm saying? Real quick, you feel me? I told y'all I wasn't going to hold y'all too long. You know what I'm saying? But thank you for tuning in. Thank you for watching. Thank you for watching all week. If you've watched Monday through Friday up until today, I salute to you. Like you see my nigga scrolling up the screen. You know what I'm saying? We all know you could have been doing anything you wanted to do in the world, no matter who you are. Whether you was a mother, a child, a father, a son, a sister, an auntie, an uncle, whoever you may be. And if you had pets and they sit along with you and watch Kons Podcast, whether your pet is a dog, a cat, you got a pet gerbil, a pet rat, whether you got a pet snake, a pet bat, whether you got a pet motherfucking goat, you know what I'm saying? Whoever the fuck it may be, whether you got a pet pig even, you feel me? If they sit in front of Kons Podcast, I f***s with them. You know what I mean? Like you see my nigga scrolling up the screen, saluting you. You know what I'm saying? Salute to all y'all that hit the subscribe button. Salute to y'all that share this shit on your platforms, on Facebook, on Snapchat. You know what I'm saying? Put it in the chats, Messenger, all that shit. Shout out to y'all. You know what I'm saying? Because I couldn't do it without y'all. I need y'all to keep sharing my content. Share that shit. You know what I'm saying? Share the fuck out of it. You feel me? You know what I mean? But yeah, though, you know what I'm saying? It's a Friday, you know what I mean? Go enjoy y'all Friday, go pull up, go roll up, you know what I'm saying? And celebrate the weekend. The weekend is finally here. We've been waiting all week for this shit. You know what I mean? But yeah, thank you for tuning in. Thank you for watching. You know what I'm saying? As you hear that beat getting loud in the background, you already know what it is. We have concluded episode 208 of Kons Podcast. Thank you for tuning in. Just like you ended your week off with Kons Podcast, come back on Monday and start your week off with Kons motherfucking Podcast. You feel me? The kids is out of school, so you know what I'm saying? Spring break is here, so get ready, parents, for kids to get on your motherfucking nerves every goddamn day because they out of school. You feel me? Some of y'all kids already on that time, but my kids about to hit that next week. So, but yeah, thank you for tuning in. Thank you for watching. This has been episode 208. Enjoy these credits.
You hate me, don't you?
don't you? You hate me, don't you? You hate me, don't you? You hate me, don't you?